Hey, what is going on, dudes? My name is Tazza. Welcome back. This is another episode of my Ron Santo Road to the Show. Not posted an episode of this in a couple of days. Reason being, the actual games that I've been playing on it have been a bit rubbish. Weren't really worth showing, and the Cubs now aren't too much on a cold streak, but Ron still is. He is like 0 in maybe his last 6 starts. He hasn't had a hit in a while, so yeah, a bit disappointing, so I don't think you'd want to see those. But anyway, this is another episode. I'm about to sneeze. I think I managed to stop myself. We are at Wrigley and we are against the Oakland A's. So Dunbar Snackbar versus Tezzo once again. Carlos Villanueva getting the start. Before I get too far into this, I would like to say I hope you all checked out my franchise mode that I posted yesterday. Sadly, my internet was rubbish and I didn't realise that it had posted at a silly time. I got back in from work last night and realised it still wasn't uploaded, so it didn't go up till like a bad time for everyone. So the link will be in the description below if you haven't watched it already. It's a very intense and thrilling episode, and I'm not selling it very well, but yeah, plenty of home runs, good exciting gameplay. Make sure you go ahead and check that out. But today we are here for Ron Santo, straight away getting out there on his first defensive play. Scott Hairston being the man on second, I believe it is, with Ron with his first at-bat of the game. A nice sunny day at Wrigley. So a big chance for him, maybe to bring it in a runner. There is obviously a runner in scoring, and there is no out, so a big chance here. As you see, Ron's stats are absolutely tumbling further and further away. But he won't be fooled by that curve ball, high and inside. Gonna lay off that 70-mile-an-hour curve. Griffin with a good matchup so far, because he has got a lot of wins for the A's. Ron will bounce out at the hot corner there, not able to do anything. That is his first out of the inning. No run score, obviously, because Hairston was not able to advance. Another defensive play here for Ron. And the A's, as we all know, incredibly good offensively and incredibly good with the in the later stages of the game. So that is something that we've got to look out for and look out and worry at the same time. But a good throw over there in time. Castro with a very good throw there. Gets over to first in time. And that is another out in the inning. Ron Santo back at bat. There is a runner on first. So once again, another man-on opportunity for Ron. Can he come through this time? He's been on a cold streak. He's still on a cold streak. Finally needs to snap it and get out of it, because the problem that Ron has at the moment is his stats are too low to be getting any decent hits, but he's not being played enough to get the experience points to get his stats up. But every time he does get a game, because he's cold and his stats are low, he's not getting any experience points in the games that he is actually getting. So it's a very vicious cycle that Ron finds himself in at the moment. Fingers crossed he will be able to fix it. Guessing that one correctly. Sadly, that one could have been crushed. A curveball into the top of the strike zone, something that you can get underneath. Ron just pops out to second there, not able to do anything once again. Hairston, the man on the second time for Ron, not able to do anything once again. So another disappointing game so far for Ron Santo. Sveum looking on at Ron and probably incredibly disappointed. But another defensive opportunity somewhere where Ron is very good defensively. Ron is solid. It's just swinging the bat that he isn't. Villanueva still out there, top of the 5th, 2 outs. An 0-1 count, straight to second. A throw in time to first. And that will end the inning. That will go ahead to the bottom of the 5th. Tracy, Jackson and Navarro next, I think that was. But another opportunity with men on for Ron. Surely he's got to do something at last. A runner in scoring, Starling Castro, and then Scott Hairston over at first. Only 1 out in the inning. Ron's 0 for 2. The Cubs are up 1-0. That one is crushed. Left field line drive. Ron Santo gets to first base. Castro will round third. Ron will round first, gets to second standing. Hairston will have to stop at third. Finally, Ron Santo gets a base hit for the first time in about 6 games, and the base hit is a double, and this is an RBI double at that. So well done, Ron, for finally getting off this cold streak. He'll still be on it for a while, I imagine, because it doesn't just go after 1 hit, but at least he's got a base hit at last, and a big one at that. That is 2-0 Cubs. And Griffin will be pulled from this game after giving up a big line drive there. understandably, of course, as well. So here comes Sean Doolittle. So, Ron on second hit, maybe a chance to come home himself. Dioner Navarro, as we know, has got a very, very big bat. He can really hit them out of the place. Not going to swing on that low four-seamer though, out the strike zone. Good eye by him. 93 miles an hour as well from the lefty, so something that you've got to keep up with. It can be very challenging. That change up inside the strike zone. Count goes to 1-1 now for Navarro. And Navarro, who has actually been described by Dale Sveum as the best backup catcher in the game. And I would even go further than that. I'd say he's one of the best catchers maybe in the National League at the moment. Because, actually no, I can't actually say that at all. I take that back completely. Because there's too many good ones. But he is a very good catcher in my eye anyway. Ron Santo will tag up here, get over to third. Hairston goes home. And the Cubs have a 3-0 lead. So yeah, I can't actually say that Navarro is the best in the National League because there's Molina, Posey. Yeah, no, I have to take that back. But no, I think he's a very good catcher anyway, because he's got a good strong bat, especially because he can switch as well. So good switch hitting, power hitting, strong throwing catcher, something that you do need. He's obviously not the best, but he'll do for the Cubs because Wellington Castillo obviously very good, Navarro very good. But neither of them good enough just yet. So they make a nice little team backing each other up, I feel anyway. Obviously it'd be a lot nicer to have someone like Posey or Molina there, you know, or Salty, because I believe, someone correct me if I'm wrong, Salty Lamocki becomes a free agent this year. I could be wrong, but I think he does. And that would be a nice acquisition for the Cubs. Anyway, a strikeout there will end the inning. The Cubs still have that 3-0 lead. So a big inning that was for Santo. And it's nice to see him actually get a base hit for once in a while. Top of the 8th now. Darren Diori up at the plate. Already one out for him, for the for the A's. Straight over to second. Throw is in time. Second out of the inning. And the Cubs rocking it today, which is nice to see. Like I say, a lot of the players have got off the cold streaks. Everyone's performing a little bit better. It just makes the game itself that much better. So a runner on first here, still in the top of the 8th. 2 outs, a 3-2 count for the batter. Bolick is at first. He will go ahead and attempt to steal. Straight over to third. Tracy with a throw in time to first. Straight across the diamond, gets the out. And the A's still trail 3-0. On Santo with his potentially last at-bat here. Bottom of the 8th. Doesn't look like the A's will be able to do too much. There is one out here. Ron is obviously 1 for 3 on the day. That one guessed correctly. Didn't keep up with it though. That one could have been crushed out the park. Who knows? Sadly, not able to get hold of that one. Too late on the swing. Very disappointing. And he will go ahead and pop that one up. He should have guessed up top again rather than guessing low. And that one will be caught by the first baseman. Ron is out. That is the second out of the bottom of the 8th. And I don't know if anyone can hear the kids screaming outside my house. I apologise for that. That is nothing to do with me. But anyway, thank you for watching this, folks. Make sure to check out my franchise mode. Like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already. As always, I love you all, dudes. See you in my next video.